woman needs an exorcism and then therapy. Second of all, the audacity of the people in the comments being like, well, you guys just don't know their dynamic, so chill. Their dynamic is she's an abuser. And he's feeling deep shame and embarrassment and doesn't want to yell back at her because then he will automatically look just as bad as her. Why are we sitting here and pretending like this is anything excusable? That guy has like a level 20 Karen as a girlfriend. And if she did that to me and I was the dude, I would have walked up, walked away, and never, ever, ever spoken to her again. Gentlemen, I want you to know that you don't have to tolerate this kind of behavior. This isn't toxic. This is abuse, and you don't have to tolerate it. You deserve better. Ma'am, men were dying. A few of them died. That's... No.
Raising especially a boy. I came from a household where it was just a mom. I had my grandfather and I had my pops, but there was no man in the household. I started arguing with females once I started to go through things. It got physical orders. You know why? Because I was an emotional boy. I didn't have nobody in the household to say, okay, look, this is not how you go about it. Go to the gym. I had to learn this from YouTube. I had to read books, go on YouTube, do these different avenues I had to learn. Grandpa telling me certain things, pops telling me certain things. But when you have a man in a household, the chances of that boy that's becoming a man to grow up emotional, 80% of the people that's in jail came from single household mothers. Meaning this, if I'm in a club and step on my sneakers, yo, bro, what's up, bro? What you doing? Now, guess what? Somebody died, somebody go to jail. You know why? Because that boy wasn't raised in a household with men. That's the problem in society, because females with the mindset that I don't need a man. That's the reason why we have females in this generation that's having kids that I don't need a man. Now they growing up without fathers. Now y'all raising emotionalized boys.
That's not even everybody's situation.
What the fuck am I talking about? Why are so many of you pretending like women don't lose their shit whenever I talk about the suicide rate on my page? But also, you don't think women make a mockery of it? Watch this.
You know, most suicides are men. Yes, because you told each other that any emotion other than anger was weak and gay. So now you're bottling it up inside and killing yourself. So how does the consequences of your own actions taste?
Are you understanding now? Now do you understand what the fuck I'm talking about? But these angry pseudo-feminists have never been good at doing their own research, so today I'm going to implore you to try out a new skill. Go to my page, go to any of the videos where I'm talking about the suicide rate, how many men have unalived themselves this year, and then go to the thousands upon thousands upon thousands of comments of women making comments exactly like that. Actually, I can make it easier for you because I pinned some of them up here. So next time you want to be ignorant, pipe down. Go find something safe to do, because fucking around with me over here, that's not it. Help for suicidal ideation. If you're having suicidal thoughts, we can help you here. Not you. You're a man. Didn't you set this system up? Oh, you're not benefiting from it? Too bad. Shouldn't have supported the patriarchy. I don't want to be stuck here looking like a pick-me for caring about men's suicide. Feminism is the rejection of sexism, not the rejection of men.
Wow, Kyle, you've really put on the weight.
I had to gain an extra 10 pounds.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Becky, she found me attractive the other day, and I just can't have that. Next, she's gonna want to abuse me and oppress me, and I'm just, gotta become a tubby lumpkin. You shouldn't make being anti-man your entire personality. Your bangs doesn't have anything to do with being a feminist and supporting women. I don't understand this ideology where you have made feminism so much of your personality that you're like, oh, a man complimented me, time to shave my eyebrows and cut my tongue out. Like, are you okay? Are you all right? This can't be good for you. Like, it can't be good for your mental health.
Let me get this right. I got fired for making hee-hee-ha-ha jokes on the internet at a university. All adults. But then you get to spread your butt cheeks and get your back blown out by your stepbro in 4K, 60 frames a second, and then immediately go teach little old Timmy his shapes and ABCs? What the fuck?
Like, that's gotta be a fireable offense, right? Like, just OF, just public, just out there. Everyone can see your chocolate starfish for $3, and then you want to come and teach my children? Are you crazy? I'm asking this as a genuine question. Would you be okay with a porn star teaching your child? Genuine question.
Men don't like loud women.
How about loud queefs then?
How are you still sleeping through that?
Yeah, so we all know who Pearl Davis is. I have no idea who those other two are, but I'm gonna be a devil's advocate for Green Cowland here. The girl in the top right, she doesn't need anyone to defend her, but I have to say something, because I feel like she's a little misunderstood and she gets picked on way too much. Green Cowland reminds me a lot of myself when I first started. Like, I was responding to everything. Women couldn't even make a joke without me being like, hey, that's wrong. Like, even I look back at some of my old content and I'm like, wow, that's cringe. Why did I have to respond to everything? And I feel like the same thing can be said for Green Cowland. She makes a lot of amazing points, but sometimes she touches on things that just didn't need to be said. Responds to videos that don't really need to be responded to. But you know what? She fucking cares. She's just very passionate about what she does, and she believes in the things that she says. I don't think I've ever disagreed with one of her takes, but I have seen some that I'm like, did we have to respond to this? Like, come on. Does that make her a bad person? Does that make her a pick-me? Does that make her wrong? No, it doesn't. It just means that she has her own thoughts and opinions, and she's very passionate about what she does. Unlike myself, when I first started, I have never seen Green Cowland say something misogynistic. I've never seen her make a generalization. She is always just voicing her thoughts and opinions and responding to videos that she feels is important. Making content is a learning curve, and just because she touches on things that I wouldn't necessarily talk about doesn't make her any less valid as a men's rights advocate, and it certainly does not make her a pick-me. One thing that I respect about her is that she stands 10 toes all by herself. She doesn't need to collaborate. She doesn't need anybody to defend her, to have her back, because she is that confident in what she does. So many of you remember how unhinged I was back in like 2020 to 2022, and I'm still growing and maturing. And Green Cowland is nowhere close to the level of unhinged that I was. So if so many women gave me a chance and let me develop into my own character, you should definitely give her that shot as well. Actually listen to what she has to say sometimes, because she's right. Thank you. Excuse me for sounding dramatic, but how is this okay, and how did it go so viral? Like, could you imagine if we gender reversed this shit? Hey, sweet cheeks, are you flicking your bean? Are you touching yourself? So I ask you again, how is this freaking okay? And the comments? Even more concerning. Like, this was just a prank. It was set up as like a skit, even though he actually got kicked in the back of the head. But women are in the comments taking it seriously, like, yeah, whoop his ass for self-pleasuring. The pure entitlement that these women are feeling over men's bodies nowadays isn't even funny. Like, why is it that so many women feel entitled over men's bodies, what they watch, how they spend their money, and now whether or not they play with their heat-seeking moisture missile? What's probably more concerning to me is the fact that he titled this video Prank Gone Wrong rather than I tried to prank my girlfriend and she tried to kick the ever-living shit out of me. No, nay, she didn't try, she did. So before you jump to the comments just saying that I only am voicing this opinion because I want dick, actually ask yourself, would this be acceptable, as viral, or as funny if it was a man doing it to a woman? Ask yourself that. But I bet you won't.
Okay, PSA to all men. Just because a girl is wearing a low-cut shirt or a tight top or a fitted outfit doesn't give you permission to just stare at their chest. It makes us so uncomfortable, and if you guys could please stop doing it, it would be amazing. Men will always be like, oh, we don't like being called creeps, or we're so scared to be called creeps. But then you guys make it so difficult for the female species to exist.
Hey, gentlemen, I need you to stop sexualizing women. Also, look at my ass.
Stop setting up your sets next to women when there are other spaces.
You don't make the rules. If you hate men that bad, don't go to public gyms. Go to a women's only gym. It's the entitlement for me. It's the I expect men to live their life 100% conscious of what I'm feeling and thinking at every second. For me, and it's called narcissism. In case you missed it. Oh my God, that's not just instant divorce. That's attempted murder. Even the most low-level prosecutor could get a conviction on that. Because in case you don't know, what she's poking holes in right now, those are called waders. Men and women wear them when they're standing in the river, primarily fishing, or whatever the fuck you would be doing, standing in the middle of the river. Anyways, if you poke holes in those sons of bitches and you get in the river, it creates a suction. It's like tying stones to your ankles. You're not gonna move. You're not gonna be able to get out of there. Not to mention hypothermia. And the crazy thing is I think she knew that. Or else why would she caption it, I chose violence? Whether you are a man or a woman, you need to choose who you marry very carefully, because nobody ever died waiting to get married, but they sure have died by getting married to the wrong person. Thank you. I hope she gets no dick. Girl, why did you caption this? Why are we sexualizing women who are just confident with their bodies? You sexualize yourself. This is like telling everybody that you're an asshole and then being shocked when nobody wants to be friends with you. I'm a little bit confused. You have made your body available for purchase for $3.15. Actually, my bad. I just looked and apparently $3.15 was a little bit too generous because it's actually $3. But it's not just the OF in your bio, it's also you sexualizing yourself in every single one of your videos. A big part of feminism has been like begging men to stop sexualizing us when we're not sexualizing ourselves. And now, apparently feminism means that men should not sexualize us even when we're sexualizing ourselves. If you have put a price tag on your body, especially one that's only $3, then you have put a price tag on your respect. As a human being, I think that you deserve love and you deserve respect. And I think you will find somebody that's okay with you doing OnlyFans, but just don't be surprised when you run into these men along the way. We teach people how to treat us by how we treat ourselves. So if you don't respect yourself, it's going to be very hard for you to find somebody that respects you. So apparently people don't know that me and my fiance run a retro video game store called The Final Boss Arcades. And how do you not know this? Because it's poppin' and we have some of the coolest selection. Like, no joke.